Alright everyone, so we're a few weeks after E3 now, and I kind of want to talk about something that happened around E3 that people seem to bring up. And this is the fact that there were no new big game announcements. You know, there's no new IPs, even though Sea of Thieves is actually a new IP, but I get what people mean. There were no new announcements. I would have liked something even on the scale of Recore. We didn't get any big games. I should say big games announced for the future. And I think they're right, but given what happened with Scalebound, Fable Legends, I can kind of see why Microsoft and Phil Spencer wouldn't want to show any of these games that's, you know, coming in the future too early. I mean, why risk it? I mean, imagine if something wrong happened or bad happened, like, and they had to cancel it. Like, can you imagine? I don't think it'd be worth it. And my perspective is that I don't like seeing games too early. So let's go all the way back to, it was way before Metal Gear Solid 3 was even released. It was announced way early, and I remember reading about it in a magazine, and I was thinking, this sounds amazing. And then I remember waiting years. Felt like an eternity. And I feel the same way now. Like, I don't like seeing games years and years out, because there's no fun in waiting. Like, is there? And let's look at Crackdown. That was announced years ago. Would I have liked to have heard about it first time last year and then have it come out this year? Yeah. I'm not saying I lose interest in games. I just get bored of waiting. And that goes for any publisher. I don't like seeing games 3, 4 years out, 5 years out, or even 10 years out. But I don't like seeing games that far out because I don't get anything from it at all, ever. And I think it's just gonna have to be that way. People are just gonna have to get used to it. I know it's a thing that people won't like being told, but I don't see any enjoyment at all in waiting 4 years for a game. I just don't. Now people will obviously go to, well, they want to know what's coming in the future. Do you really need to know what's coming 4 years from now? Because I don't. But, you know, I can kind of get why people would say that. I just think the predicament they're in, they just can't do it. Now, maybe at Gamescom we will get maybe some teasers for new IP that's late next year, because we don't know anything about games that come out in the second half of 2018. So, that heavily rumoured Capcom Vancouver game that might be an Xbox One exclusive, maybe we might hear something about that. But I think we may just have to wait till next year. And I think it would be good for Microsoft to do an event late this year, because look, if you go on forums, especially forums, if you go on forums, comment sections on websites, Twitter, like, people are talking about it. Like, gamers in the community are talking about it. Like, what is actually coming late next year? Like, we know what's going to be on PlayStation 5 probably, and that's not me, you know, poking fun. Like, literally, Death Stranding is years away. Years. And I don't like to see games that far out. I just don't. But back to Microsoft doing their own event, I think it would be beneficial because they could announce maybe some holiday deals, you know, maybe some new accessories, like, you know, new headset or whatever, anything. Just announcements to keep the user base, the fans, just keep them excited. If you can't do it with new game announcements every 5 seconds, well, just do it logically. Well, let's talk about Microsoft's games going forward. They have less studios than Sony, but they pump out games on a regular basis. Or should I say, every holiday they have games. So I think 2018 is going to be interesting because it's likely that we're getting Halo. I can't see Halo skipping a year. So I think it's safe to say that Halo's next year. Maybe get a beta around E3. But what else is there? What else is there for Microsoft's lineup? And I think Microsoft need an RPG. They really do. They need an exclusive RPG. Doesn't even need to be open world. It could be something on the scale of Witcher 2. And if you remember, around the time of the Scorpio spec reveal, in one of the tech demos, there was this image of this woman in this steampunk setting. It looked like a very Frankensteinish situation, where she was in this lab. But it looked very unique, and I would like a steampunk RPG for Xbox as an exclusive. That would be pretty cool to have in the lineup. But you know, we may just have to wait. And Gamescom is only in August, so who knows, we may get something then. Anyway, until next time, if you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I am out. Have a good day.